Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to welcome you to the Washington Hall Lab Theater. Please turn off all cellular devices before the show and keep the aisles clear. We ask that you do not take any photo or video for the duration of the performance. In case of an emergency, exits are through the center aisle from which you entered, as well as one behind the back curtain. Please acknowledge the trigger warnings in the programs. They are also posted on the walls. Thank you, and please enjoy the performance.
Not this your daughter?
Reading, sir. Then am I charged? I'm still having blushed to acknowledge him, and now I'm braced to it.
How can I conceive you?
Do you smell a fault?
I cannot wish the fault undone, the issue of it being so proper.
But I have a son, sir, by order of law. Some year elder than this, who yet is no dearer in my account. His name came something saucily to the world before she was sent for. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund? No. Kent. Remember him hereafter as my honorable friend. My services to you.
I must love you and soon to know you better.
Sir, I shall study deserving.
Attend France, Gloucester.
I shall.
Meantime, let us express our darker purpose. Know that we have divided in three our land, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strength, while we unburdened crawl toward death. Tell me, my daughters, which of you shall we say doth love us most, that we our largest bounty may extend? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can wield the latter. Dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare, as much as child e'er loved, or father found, beyond all manner of so much I love you.
Of all these lands, even from this line to this, we make thee lady to thine and Albany's issue. What says this our second daughter, dearest Regan, wife of Cornwall? Speak.
I am made of the self-metal as my sister. In my true heart, I find she names my very deed of love. Only she comes too short, that I find myself an enemy to all other joys, and alone felicitate in my dear Highness's love.
Of all these lands, even from this line to this, we make thee lady to thine and Cornwall's issue. Now, our joy, although our last and least, what can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, Father.
Nothing. Well, nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love you according to my bond, no more nor less.
How Cordelia mend your speech a little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Father, you have loved me. I return those duties back as a right fit, obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply when I shall wed, that man whose hand will take my plight shall carry half my love with him. half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters, to love my father all.
Goes thy heart with this?
Aye, my good father.
Let it be so. I hereby disclaim all paternal care, propinquity, and property of blood. And as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever. Be as well neighbored, pitied, and relieved as thou my sometime daughter.
Good friend.
Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most. The sought to set my rest on her. Hence and avoid my sight. Cornwall and Albany with my 2 daughters' dowers digest the 3rd. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. I do invest you jointly with my power.
Lear, whom I have ever honored as my friend, loved as my brother.
The bow is bent and drawn.
Let it fall rather. Be Kent unmannerly when Lear is mad? What wouldst thou do? Your youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty-hearted who low sounds of no hollowness.
Kent, on thy life no more.
My life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thine enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight.
See better, Lear, and let me still remain the true blank.
Oh, vassal, miscreant!
Forbear! Kill thy physician, and thy fee bestow upon the foul of disease. Revoke thy gift, but whilst I can vent clamor from my throat, I'll tell thee thou dost evil.
Hear me, recreant, on thine allegiance, hear me. If on the 10th day following thy banished trunk be found in our land, the moment is thy death. Away.
Fare thee well, friend. If thus thou wilt appear, freedom lives hence, and banishment is here. The gods in their dear shelter take me away. Thus Kent bids you adieu. To shape his old course in a country new.
Here's France.
For you, I would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore beseech yourself a worthier way than on a wretch, of whom nature is almost ashamed to acknowledge her.
This is most strange that she who even now is your best object should at trice of time invent things so monstrous as to dismantle all forms of favor.
I do beseech you. It is no vicious plot, murder, or foulness that hath deprived me of your grace and favor. That I am glad I have not, though not to have it hath lost me in your liking.
Better thou hadst not been born than not to have pleased me better.
Will you have her? She is herself a dowry.
I have sworn I am firm.
Fairest Cordelia, who art most rich, being poor, most choice forsaken, and most love despised, thee and all thy merits do I seize upon. Be it lawful, I take up what's cast away. Bid them farewell, Cordelia, though unkind. Thou losest here a better, where to find.
Thou hast her, friends. Let her be thine, for we have no such daughter, nor shall we ever see that face of hers again.
Bid farewell to your sisters.
Use well our father. To your professed bosoms I commit him.
But yet, alas, stood I within his grace, I would prefer him to a better place.
So farewell to you both.
Prescribe not us our duty.
Let your study be to content your husband, who hath received you at fortune's alms.
Time will unfold what plighted cunning hides. Who covers faults, at last with shame derides. Well may you prosper.
Come, my fair Cordelia.
Sister, I think father will hence tonight.
That's most certain. And with you, next month with us.
You see how full of changes his age is. The observation we have made of it hath not been little. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her aside appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, though he had always but slenderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his time hath been but rash.
Such unconstant starts are we like to have as this of Kent's banishment.
If our father carry authority with such disposition as he bears, this last surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall further think of it.
We must do something, and in the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me? For that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother. My bastard, wherefore base? Why brand they us with baseness, bastardy, base? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our mother's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Well, fine word legitimate. My legitimate, if this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow, I prosper. Now, God, stand up for bastards! Kent, banishless, and France in collar parted. Oh, and Lear, gone tonight, prescribed his power confined to exhibition. All is done upon the gad. I'm the nun on the news. So please you none. Oh. Why so earnestly seek you put up that letter? I know no news, mother. What paper were you reading? Nothing. No? What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing had not such need to hide itself, it seemed. Pardon me, ma'am, I beseech you. It is a letter from my brother that I have not all read, and I find it not fit for your looking. Give me the letter. This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times, till our fortunes cannot relish them. I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny. Come to me, that of this I may speak more. If our mother would sleep till I have waked her, you should enjoy half her revenue forever, and live the beloved of your brother, Edgar. Conspiracy. My son Edgar. Had he a hand to write this? A heart and brain to breathe it in? When came you this? Who brought it?
I found it thrown in my room.
You know the character to be your brother's.
It is his hand, but I hope his heart is not in the contents.
Has he never before sounded you in this business?
Never, but he have oft maintained it to be fit that sons at perfect age and mothers decline. The mother should be as ward to the son, and the son manage her revenue.
Villain. His very opinion in the letter. Go seek him, I'll apprehend him. Abominable villain, where is he?
I know not well now. If it so pleases you to suspend your indignation against my brother, if you proceed violently against him, mistaking his purpose, it will create a great gap in your own honor and shake to pieces the heart of his obedience.
Think you so? He cannot be such a monster.
Nor is it not sure.
These late eclipses in the sun and moon portends no good to us. Find out this villain.
I will seek him, ma'am.
Though the wisdom of nature can reason it thus and thus, yet nature finds itself scourged by sequent effects. Love cools, friendship falls off, families divide. In cities, mutinies, in countries, discord. And the bond cracked twixt mother and child.
This is the excellent foppery of the world. That when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeits of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, the stars, as if we were villains of necessity, fools by heavenly compulsion, drunkards, liars, adulterers, by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting on. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my basket.
Edmund,
Come, brother. When saw you our mother last?
the night gone by.
Spake you with her?
Aye, 2 hours together.
Parted you on good terms? Found you no displeasure in her by word nor countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended her, and at my entreaty forbear her presence until some little time hath qualified the heat of her displeasure.
Some villain has done me wrong.
Aye, that is my fear. I say, retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring you to hear mother speak. I pray you away. Here's my key. If you do stir abroad, go armed.
Armed, sister.
I advise you to the best. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly. Nothing like the image and horror of it. I pray you away. A noble brother, whose nature is so far removed from doing harms that he suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. I see the business, if not by birth. Let me have lands by wit, and all's with me meet that I can fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman?
I know.
Oh, by day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His friends grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from dancing, I'll not speak with him. Say I am sick. I'll write straight to my sister to hold my very course.
Well, madam.
Now, banished Kent, if thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned. Thy master shall find thee full of labors.
How now? What art thou?
A fool, sir.
What dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us?
I do profess to be no less than I seem, to serve him truly that will put me in trust.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow.
What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
Oh, no, sir. But you have that in your look which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
What services canst do?
Well, I can keep honest counsel. Ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which ordinary men are fit for, I am qualified in. And the best of me is diligence.
Thou shalt serve me if I like thee no worse after dinner. You, where's my daughter?
Your daughter is not well. I know not what the matter is, but to my judgment you are not entertained with that ceremonious affection as you were wont.
Sayest thou so?
I beseech you, pardon me if I be mistaken, for my duty cannot be silent when I think your daughter wrong.
Enough of that, I have noted it well. Go you and tell my daughter I would speak with her. What? Come you hither, madam. Who am I, madam?
My lady's father.
My lady's father. My lord's knave. You horse a dog. You cur.
I am none of these. I beseech you, pardon me.
Do you bet any looks with me, you rascal?
Ha! I will not be strucken.
Nor tripped neither, you base football player.
I thank thee, fellow. Thou servest me, and I love thee.
Come, man, arise, away. Go to, have you wisdom?
How now? What art thou, knave, a fool? How now, knave, how dost thou?
Sirrah, you were best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one's part that's out of favor. Nay, thou canst not smile as the wind sits, thou wilt catch cold shortly. There, take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow hath banished two one's daughters, and did the third a blessing against his will.
This is nothing, fool.
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer, you gave me nothing for it. Canst thou make no use of nothing?
Well, I know, fool, nothing can be made out of nothing.
You will not believe a fool.
Dost thou call me fool?
All thy other titles thou hast given away. That thou wast born with. I am a fool.
Thou art nothing.
You lie.
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. I had rather be any kind of thing than a fool, and yet I would not be thee.
Well, how now, daughter? Methinks you are much too late in the frown.
Thou wast a pretty fellow when thou hadst no need to care for her frowning. Yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue. So your face bids me, will you say nothing?
Your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, sir. Well, I had thought, by making this well known unto you, to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful, by what herself too late have sudden done.
Is this our daughter?
I would you would make use of that good wisdom, whereof I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions which of late transport you from what you rightly are.
What am I? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus? Speak thus? Where are his eyes? Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that. For by the marks of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, I should be false persuaded I had daughters.
As you are old and reverend, should be wise. Here do you keep your friends, men so disordered, so debauched, so bold, that this, our home, infected with their manners, it shows like a riotous inn.
Saddle my horses! Call my friends together, degenerate bastard. I'll not trouble thee. Woe that too late repents. Are you come, sir? Is it your will? Speak, sir.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Detested kite, thou liest. Oh, Lear! 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 Beat at this gate that let thy folly in and thy gare judgment out.
I'm guiltless as I am ignorant of what hath moved you. Oh, God's every door, where comes this?
Never afflict yourself to know more of it. But let his disposition have that scope as dotage gives it.
What's the matter, sir?
I'll tell thee. Life and death. I am ashamed that thou hast the power to shake my manhood thus, that these hot tears which break from me perforce should make thee worth them. Old fond eyes, beweep this cause again, I'll pluck you out. Yea, is it come to this? Ha! Let it be so. I have another daughter, who I am sure is kind and comfortable. When she shall hear this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage.
Do you mark that?
Well, you may fear too far.
Safer than trust too far. I know his heart. What he hath uttered, I have written my sister. What, Oswald, ho! Get you some company and away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fear. Get you gone and hasten your return.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better, oft we mar what's well.
Go before you to Gloucester with this letter. Acquaint my daughter no further with anything that comes from her demand out of the letter.
I will not sleep till I have delivered your letter.
Shalt see thy other daughter will use thee kindly. For though she's as like to this as a crab's like to an apple, yet I can tell what I can tell.
What canst tell, fool?
She will taste as like this as a crab does to a crab.
I did her wrong?
I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why? To put its head in, not to give it away to his daughters.
I will forget my nature. So kind a father.
Thou wouldst make a good fool.
Monster ingratitude. Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven, keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
Safety, curate.
And you as well, ma'am.
I've been with your mother and informed her that Cornwall and his wife Regan will be with her here this night.
How comes that?
Nay, I know not. You have heard the news. I mean, the whispered ones, for they are but yet ear-kissing rumors.
Not I, pray you, what are they?
You have heard of no likely conflict twixt Cornwall and Albany.
Not a word.
Aye, then you will, in time. Until then, fairly well, ma'am.
Cornwall be here tonight? The better best. This weaves itself perforce into my business. Briefness in fortune work. Brother! A word! Descend, brother, I say. Have you not spoken against Cornwall? He's coming hither at night apace, and Regan with him. Have you nothing said upon his party against Albany? Advise yourself.
I am sure on it not a word.
Oh, your brother come in. Pardon. In cunning, I must draw my sword upon you. Now draw, seem to defend yourself. And quit you will. Well, light! Come before my mother yield! Fly, brother, so farewell. Some blood drawn on me would beget opinion. Mother! Mother!
Now, Edmund, where's the villain?
Here stood he in the dark, his sharp sword out, mumbling wicked charms, conjuring the moon to stand suspicious mistress. Look, I plead.
Where is the villain?
Fled this way, ma'am, when by no means he could.
Pursue him on, go after! By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of our mother. Seeing how lowly opposite I stood to his unnatural purpose, in fell motion with his prepared sword, he charges home. My unprovided body lanced mine arm. Gasped by the noise I made, full suddenly he fled. Let him fly far. Not in this land shall he remain uncaught. Bring the murderous coward to the stake. Loyal, natural girl, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my honest friend? Since I came hither, I have heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short which can pursue the offender. How dost thou?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked, it's cracked.
What, did Edgar seek your life?
Lady, she would have it in.
Was he not companion with the riotous men that travel with my father?
I know not. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam. He was of that consort.
No marvel then, though he were ill affected, 'tis they have put him on this woman's death, to have the expense and waste of her revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such caution that if they come to sojourn in my house, I'll not be there.
Nor I, assure thee, Regan. Edmund, I hear you have shown your mother a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
She did bewray her practice in receiving this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Aye, sir.
If he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You first we seize on.
I shall serve you, sir.
Truly, however else.
Serve you, madam. You are all right welcome here.
Good morrow, friend. Art in this house?
Aye,
Where may we set our horses?
in the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, filthy, action-taking, whoreson, super serviceable, glass-gazing, a beggar, coward, pander, offspring, and heir of a mongrel bitch.
Why? What a monstrous fellow art thou thus, to rail on one who's neither known of thee nor knows thee?
What a brazen-faced varlet thou art to deny thou knowest me! Is it 2 days ago since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee? Draw, you horse, and draw.
Away! I'll have nothing to do with you.
No, stand, rogue. Stand. Strike.
How now? What is the matter? Heart!
With you, if you please. Come, I'll flesh you. Come on.
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies and strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from my sister and my father.
Speak yet. How grew your quarrel?
This ruffian, sir, whose life I have spared.
Oh, thou horse and zag. Thou unnecessary.
Peace,
letter.
sirrah. What is her fault?
Her countenance likes me not.
No more perchance 'tis mine nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I have seen better faces in my time than I see on any shoulder before me at this instant.
What was the offense you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased Lear, his master, very late, to strike at me upon his misconstruction, when he, conjunct and flattering his displeasure, tripped me from behind, and, being down, insulted, railed, and put upon such a deal of man that, worthy of him, got praises of Lear for him attempting one who is self-subdued, and, in the fleshment of this dread exploit, drew on me here again.
Fetch forth the stocks.
Call not your stocks for me. I serve Lear, on whose employment I was sent to you.
Fetch forth the stocks. As I have life and honor, there he shall sit till noon.
Till noon, till night, and all night too.
Why, madam, if I were your father's dog, you would not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. Lear has taken ill that he so slightly valued, and his messenger should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister would have as much worth to have her gentlewoman abused, assaulted for following her affairs. Put in his legs. Good, my lord. Away.
I'm sorry for thee, friend. 'Tis the daughter's pleasure whose disposition the world well knows will be rubbed or stopped. I'll entreat for thee.
Pray, ma'am, do not. I have watched and traveled hard. Sometime I shall sleep out. The rest I'll whistle. A good man's fortune may grow out of heels. Give you good morrow.
Cornwall's to blame in this. It will be ill taken.
Nothing almost sees miracles but misery. All weary and o'erwatched. Take vantage, heavy eyes, not to behold this shameful lodging. Fortune, good night. Smile once more, turn thy wheel.
No place that most unusual guard does not attend my taking. While I escape, I will preserve myself, and am bethought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury held in contempt of man. My face I'll grime with filth, and with outward nakedness present myself against the persecutions of the wind and sky. With this horrible object from lowland farms, blanket my loins, elf all my hair in knots. Horse hop. There's something yet. Edgar. Nothing now.
Tis strange they should so depart from home, but not send back my messenger.
Oh, hail to thee, noble master.
Ha! Makes thou this shame thy pastime?
Oh, no, sir.
Well, who is he that so much thy place mistook to set thee here?
It is both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say yea.
No, no, they would not do it.
Yes, they have.
They durst not do it, could not, would not do it. 'Tis worse than murder to do upon respect such violent outrage.
When at their home, presently they read, on whose contents they summoned up their mighty, a straight check horse, commanded me to follow and attend the leisure of their answer, gave me cold looks, and to beat in here the other messenger, being the very fellow which of late displayed so saucily against you, having more man than would about me drew. She raised the house with her loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame which here it suffers.
Fathers that wear rags do make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall make their children kind. Fortune that errant whore ne'er turned the key to the poor. But for all this thou shalt have as many dolours for thy daughters as thou canst tell in a year.
Where learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
Oh, this rises towards my heart. Where is this daughter?
Sir, here within.
And thou hadst been set in the stocks, thou hadst well deserved it. All that follow their noses are led by their eyes, but blind men. When a wise man gives thee counsel, give me mine again. I would have none but knaves follow it, since a fool gives it.
Deny to speak with me, they are sick, they are weary. Mere fetches, the images of revolt and flying off. Fetch me a better answer.
My good friend, you know the fiery quality of Cornwall, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Fiery? What quality? Why, Gloucester. I'd speak with Cornwall and his wife.
Well, I have informed them so.
Informed them. Dost thou understand me?
I
would speak with Cornwall. The dear father would with his daughter speak. Commands. Tend service. Infirmity doth still neglect all office whereto our health is bound. We are not ourselves when nature, being oppressed, commands the mind to suffer with the body, and death on my lands. Wherefore should he sit here? Go tell Cornwall and his wife I'd speak with them.
I have all well betwixt you.
Oh, me, my heart, my rising heart, but down. Good morrow on you both.
I am glad to see you, Father.
Regan, I think thou art. I know what reason I have to think so. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce myself from my mother's tomb sepulchring and adulterers. Beloved Regan. Oh, thy sister's not. Oh, Regan, she hath tied sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture. Here, I can scarce speak to thee. Thou wilt not believe without a depraved equality. Oh, Regan.
Pray you, sir, take patience. I have hoped you less know how to value her desert than she to scant her duty.
Say, how's that?
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail in her obligation.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands at the very verge of its confine. You should be ruled and led by some discernment that better discerns you for you yourself. Therefore, I pray that to my sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Never, Regan. She hath looked black upon me, struck me with her tongue most serpent-like upon the very heart.
Fie, sir!
You nimble lightnings dart your blinding flames into her scornful eyes. You fen-sucked fogs drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blister.
So will you wish on me when the rash meat is on?
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender-hearted nature will not turn thee over to harshness.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in the stocks?
What means you, Lear?
Who stalked my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on it. Art not ashamed to look upon this face? Oh, Regan! Wilt thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended?
Oh, sides, you are too tough. Will you yet hold it? How came my man in the stocks?
I set him there, sir, though his own disorders deserve much less advancement.
You. Did you?
I pray you, father, you will return and sojourn with my sister.
Return with her.
At your choice, sir.
I prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. I'll not trouble thee, my child. Farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another. But yet thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter. Or rather a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. Mend yourself, be better at thy leisure. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan.
Not altogether so. I look not for you yet, nor am for your fit welcome.
Is this well spoken? I gave you all.
And speak it again, father. No more with me.
You give me that patience, you heavens. Patience I need. You see me here. You gods, a poor sick man, as full of grief as age. Wretched in both. If it be you that sets these daughters' hearts against me, fool me not so much to bear it tamely. Fill me with noble anger. Let not women's weapons water drop stain my man's cheeks. No. You unnatural hags. I will have such revenges upon you both that all the world shall. What they are yet I know not what, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? No, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart of mine will break into 100,000 flaws or ere I'll weep. Oh, fool, I shall go mad.
Yes, you do outprove prophets.
Let us withdraw. It will be a storm.
Lear is in high range.
Whither is he going?
He calls to horse, but I know not whither.
It's best to give him way. He leads himself.
Entreat him by no means to stay.
Alack! The night comes on. The high winds do sorely ruffle us. For many miles about there's scarce a bush.
Shut up your doors. 'Tis a wild night.
This cold night will turn us all to fools and men.
Blow, you winds! Crack your cheeks, rage! Blow! You sulphurous and thought-executing fires! Vaunt couriers of oak-breathing thunderbolts, singe my white head! And thou, all shaking thunder, strike flat the thick rotundity of the world!
Good Lear, ask thy daughter's blessing. Here's a night that pities neither wise men nor fools.
Rumble thy belly full, spitfire!
Nor wind, thunder, or fire are your daughters.
taxed on you, you elements, with unkindness. I never gave you land, called you children. You owe me no subscription. Here I stand, your slave, a poor, infirm, weak, and despised old man.
And yet you call us servile ministers.
That will with two pernicious daughters join your high engendered battles against a head so old and weak as this.
Oh, 'tis foul! Let the great God find out his enemies now.
Tremble, thou wretch, that hast within thee undivulged crimes unwhipped of justice.
Hide thee, thou bloodied hand, thou perjured and thou similar of virtue that art incestuous. Close pent-up guilts, rive your concealing continence, and cry these dreadful summoners grace.
Are you a man more sinned against than sinning?
My wits begin to turn. My wife, but will not call me husband.
I wish it might. Now I
Who's there? Alas, sir, are you here? Since I was man, such sheets of fire, such bursts of horrid thunder, such groans of wind, I never remember to have heard. Man's nature can carry the affliction or the fear. Gracious, my friend, here's a hovel. Some friendship will lend you against the tempest.
Come now, my fool. How art my fool? Art cold? I am cold myself. Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our continents is strange and can make vile things precious. Come, your hovel.
Alack, Edmund. I like not this unnatural dealing. When I desired their leave, that I might pity Lear, they charged me on pain of perpetual displeasure neither to speak of him, treat him, or in any way sustain him.
Most savage and unnatural.
We must incline to him soon. Go you and maintain talk with Cornwall, that my charity be not of him perceived. If he ask for me, I am ill and gone to bed. If I die for it, it is no less threatened me. Good Lear, my old friend, must be relieved. Pray you, be careful.
This courtesy, forbid thee, shall Cornwall instantly know. This seems a fair deserving, and must draw me that which my mother loses, no less than all. The younger rises when the old doth fall.
Here is the place. Good Lear, enter. The tyranny of the open night's too rough for nature to endure.
Let me alone.
Good, my friend, enter here.
Will break my heart.
I had rather break mine own.
Thou think'st as much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin, so 'tis to thee. This tempest, in my mind, doth from my senses take all feeling else save what beats there. Filial ingratitude. Is it not that this mouth should tear this hand for lifting food to it? Oh, Reagan. Goneril, thy old kind father, whose frank heart gave all. That way madness lies. Let me shun that. No more of that.
Enter here.
Prithee go in thyself. Seek thine own ease. This tempest will not give me leave to ponder on things would hurt me more.
Go not in here! There's a spirit.
Who's there?
Says his name's Poor Tom.
What art thou? Let us grumble in the straw. Come forth. Didst thou give all to thy daughters, and art thou come to this?
Who gives anything to poor Tom, whom the foul fiend has sent through fire and flame? Do poor Tom some charity, whom the foul fiend vexes. I could have him there, and there, and there, and there. And
Has his daughters brought him to this pass? Couldst thou save nothing? Wouldst thou give them all? Now all the plagues in the pendulous air hang fated o'er men's faults light on their daughters.
He hath no daughters, sir.
Death, traitor, nothing could have subdued nature to such a lowness but his unkind daughters. Is it the fashion that discarded fathers should have thus little mercy on their flesh? Judicious punishment. What's she?
Who's there?
Who are you there? Your names?
Poor Tom. And eats the swimming frog, the walnut, the toad, and the water. Who is docked, chained, and imprisoned.
What? Your grace no better company.
Poor Tom's a cold.
Come in with me. My duty cannot suffer to obey your daughter's hard commands, though it be their injunction to bar my doors, and let this tyrannous night take hold upon you. Yet have I ventured to come seek you out, and bring you up both food and fire already.
First, let me speak with this philosopher. What is the cause of thunder?
Good sir, take her off her. Go into the house. Importune him once more to go. His wits begin to unsettle.
Canst thou blame him? His daughters seek his death. Ah, good Kent. He said it would be thus, poor banished man. Thou sayest Lear grows mad. I'll tell thee, friend, I had a son, now outlawed from my blood. He sought my life, but lately, very late, I loved him. No mother, her son dear. True to tell thee, the grief hath crazed my wits. What a night's this.
Poor Tom's a cold.
Send fellow there, into the hovel, keep thee warm.
Come, let's in all.
This way.
I will have my revenge ere I depart her house.
I may be censured, but nature thus gives way to loyalty. Something fears me to think of.
I now perceive it was not altogether your brother's evil disposition made him seek her death, but a provoking merit set at work by a reprovable badness in herself.
How malicious is my fortune, that must repent to be just. Oh heavens, that this treason were not I the detector.
Go with me to Reagan.
If the matter of this paper be certain, you mighty business in hand.
True or false, it hath made thee heiress of Gloucester's land. Seek out where thy mother is, that she may be ready for our apprehension.
If I find her comforting, Lear, it will stuff her suspicion more fully.
I will persevere in my course of loyalty, though the conflict be sore between that and my blood.
I will lay trust upon thee, and thou shalt find a dearer father in my love.
Here is better than the open air. Take it faithfully. I will piece out the comfort with what addition I can. I will not be long from you.
Well, the power of his wits have given way to his impatience. The gods reward your kindness.
Where's Lear?
Here, ma'am, but trouble him not. His wits are
Oh,
gone.
friend, I prithee, take him in thy arms. I have overheard a lot of death upon him. Ride forward to Dover, when thou shalt meet up and take up thy friend. If thou shouldest dally half an hour, and his life with thine, and all that offered to defend him stands and assured loss.
Come now, bear thy friend. I will not stay behind.
Come away!
When we are better see bearing our woes, we scarcely think our miseries, our foes. Who suffers alone, suffers most in the mind, leaving free and happy things behind. But then the mind much sufferance doth overskip, when grief hath mates bearing fellowship. How light, portable do my pains seem now.
Post speedily to Albany and seek out the traitor Gloucester.
Hang her instantly! Pluck out her eye!
Leave her for my displeasure. Edmund, keep you our sister company. The revenges we are bound to take upon your traitorous mother are not fit for your beholding. How now? Where's Lear?
Gloucester hath conveyed him hence. Some other of his friends are gone with him towards Dover.
Get horses for your mistress.
Farewell.
Edmund, farewell. Seek out where the traitor Gloucester is. Pinion her like a thief. Bring her before us. Though well we may not prevail upon her life without the form of justice, yet our power will do a courtesy to our wrath, which men may blame but not control.
Ungrateful fox! 'Tis she! Bind fast her cork yarn!
What means you? Good, my friends, consider you are my guests. Do me no foul play.
Hard! Hard, oh filthy traitor!
Unmerciful lady as you are, I'm none.
To this chair, bind her! Villain, thou shalt find!
I am your host! With robber's hands, my hospitable favors, you should not ruffle thus. What will you do?
Come, crone, what confederacy have you with the madman?
And be simple to answer, for we know the truth. To whose hand you have sent the lunatic Lear? Where hast thou sent him?
To Dover.
To Dover. Wherefore to Dover? Wast thou not charged of perilous?
Wherefore to Dover? Let her answer that.
I am tied to the stake, and I must stand the course.
Wherefore to Dover?
Because I will not see thy cruel nails pluck out his old eyes, nor thy fierce sister in his anointed flesh that boorish veins. I shall see winged vengeance overtake such children.
See it shalt thou never. I'll hold the chair. Upon these eyes of thine I'll set my foot.
No!
villain. Thou call'st on her that hates thee. It was she that made the overture of thy treasonous acts to us, who is too good to pity thee.
Oh, my follies, when Edgar was abused. Kind gods, forgive me that, and prosper.
Go, thrust her out at the gate, and let her smell her way to Dover. How is it, Cornwall? How look you?
I have received a hurt. Follow me, Lear. Turn out that eyeless villain. Untimely comes this hurt. Oh, Reagan, I bleed apace. Lend me your arm.
If she live long, and in the end meet the old course of death, women will all turn monsters.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Keep it up.
Lock in. Yet better thus, to known to be condemned, and condemned, and still flattered. The lamentable change is for the best, and the worst returns to laughter. Oh, welcome then, thou unsubstantial air that I embrace, the wretch that thou hast blown into the worst is nothing to thy glass. Who comes here? My mother, poorly read.
Away. Get thee away, good friend, be gone. Thy comforts can do me no good at all, thee they may hurt.
You cannot see your way.
I have no way, and therefore want no eyes. I stumbled when I saw. Oh, dear son Edgar, the food of thy abused mother's wrath. Might I but live to see thee in my touch, I'd say I had eyes again.
How now? Who's there?
By the gods, who am I to say I am the worst? I am worse than ever I was.
It's poor Tom.
Is it a beggar man?
Beggar and madman too.
He has some reason else he could not beg. I, the last night's storm, such a fellow saw, which made me think a man a worm. My son came then into my mind, yet my mind was scarce friends with him. I have heard more since. As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for sport. Pray thee, get thee away.
Alack, he's mad.
'Tis the time's plague when madmen lead the blind. Now do as I bid thee, or rather, do thy pleasure. Above the rest, the God.
I'll fetch my best apparel. Come on it what will.
Sirrah,
Our tongues are cold. cannot dalve it any farther.
Come hither, fellow.
Yet I must. Bless thy sweet eyes. They bleed.
Knowest thou the way to Dover?
Aye, ma'am. Both stile and gait, horseway and footpath. Poor Tom's been scared out of his good wits. But bless thee, good son, from the foul fiend.
Here, take this purse, thou whom the heavens have humbled to lawless strokes, that I am wretched makes thee the happier. Heavens deal so still. Let the superfluous and lust-dieted woman that will not see because she does not feel your power quickly. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, ma'am.
There is a cliff, whose high and bending head looks fearfully into the confined deep. Bring me but to the very brim of it, and I'll repair the misery thou dost bear with something rich about me. From that place, I shall know Lady Need.
Bring her on. For Tom will lead thee.
Welcome, my friend. I marvel our mild husband not met us on the way. Ah, where's Ollie?
Madam within, but never a man so changed. I told him of France's arrival. He smiled of it. When I told him you were coming, his answer, the worst. Of Gloucester's treachery in the loyal service of her daughter, when I informed him, he called me sot, and said that I had turned the wrong side out. What he should most dislike seems pleasant to him.
Then shall you go no further. Back, Edmund, to my brother. Hasten his musters and conduct his powers. This trusty servant shall pass between us. Conceive and fare thee well.
Yours in the ranks of death.
My most dear Edmund. Oh, the difference of man and woman.
Oh, Goneril! You are not worth the dust which the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition.
No more. The text is foolish.
Wisdom in goodness to the vile seems vile. Filths savor but themselves. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters, what have you performed? A father and a gracious man you have madded.
You, who hast not in thy brow an eye discerning thine honor from thy suffering. Oh, that thou knowest, fools do those villains pity who are punished ere they have done their mischief.
See thyself, devil. Proper deformity shows not in the fiend so horrid as in woman.
You fool.
Thou changed and self-covered thing. For shame. Were my fitness, but my hands obey my blood. They are apt enough to dislocate and tear thy flesh and bones. Oh, but thou art a fiend. A woman shape doth shield thee. What news?
Cornwall's dead. Slain while going out to put out Gloucester's other eye.
Gloucester's eyes? Oh. This shows you are above, you justicers. But these are nether crimes, so speedily can venge. But no, poor Gloucester, lost she other eye?
Both.
Where was her child when they did take her eyes?
Come with my lady hither.
Knows she this wickedness?
Gloucester,
I live to thank thee for the love thou showst, and to revenge thine eyes. Come hither, friend. Tell me more what thou knowest.
Edmund spake not with Albany at home.
No, ma'am.
Faith, she is posted hence on serious matter. Most great ignorance. Gloucester's eyes being out to let her live. Where she arrived, she moves all hearts against us. Edmund, I think, is gone. In pity of her misery to dispatch her nighted life.
I must needs after her, ma'am.
Stay with us. These ways are dangerous.
I may not. Goneril charged my dutyless business.
Speak in understanding. Therefore, fare you well. If you do chance to hear of that blind traitor, preferment falls on her that cuts her off.
Would that I could meet her, ma'am. I should show what family I do follow.
Fare thee well.
When shall I come to the top of that same hill?
Come up to him now. Look how we labor.
Methinks the ground.
Oh! It's horrible steep. Hark! You hear the wind?
No, truly.
And your other senses grow imperfect from your eyes' anguish.
So may it be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speakest in a better phrase and matter than thou didst.
You're much deceived. Nothing I am changed.
Methinks you're better spoken.
Give me your arm. Come on. Stand here. How fearful it is to cast one's eyes so low. I'll look no longer, lest my head topple headlong down.
Send me where you stand.
Give me your arm. Oh! You are now within a foot of the extreme verge, for all beneath the moon would I not leap upright.
Let go of my hand. Go down further off, bid me farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Very well, ma'am.
Oh, you mighty gods! This world I do renounce, and in your sight shake patiently my grain of affliction off. If I could bear it longer, and not fall to quarrel with your great opposeless wills, my snuff and loatheth part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh, bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Alive or dead? Ma'am! Ma'am, speak! Friend! Hear me! Speak. Thus must she have passed indeed. Yet she revived. Ma'am, what are you?
Wait and let me die.
Give me your hand. Up! Feel your legs, you stand.
Too well. Too well.
That been odd, but gossamers, feathers, and air. So many fathoms down precipitating, thou didst shiver like an egg. But thou hast heavy substance, breathest, bleedest not. 10 masts make the altitude which thou did perpendicularly fell. Thy life's a miracle. Speak yet again.
But have I fallen or no?
From the crown of the cliff, whose shrill lark cannot be seen or heard. Do but look up.
Alack! I have no eyes.
This is above all strangeness. Upon the crown of the cliff, what is that which parted from you?
A poor unfortunate beggar.
As I stood here below, methought its eyes were 2 full moons. It had but 1,000 noses. Its horns whelked and waved like the engraved sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, happy lady, think clearer of the gods' impossibilities that have preserved thee.
To remember now. Henceforth, I'll bear affliction till it do cry itself out, enough, enough, and die. That thing you speak of, I took it for a man.
Bear free, patient thought. Who comes here? The safer sense will never accommodate his master thus.
No, no, they cannot touch me for coining.
Thou sigh, piercing sight.
I know that voice.
They flattered me like a dog, and said I had no to everything I said I had no to. When the wind came to make me chatter once, when the thunder would not peace at my bidding, there I found them. There I smelt them out. Go to. They are not men of their words. They told me I was everything. 'Tis a lie. I am not agony-proof.
The trick of the wise I do well remember is it not Lear?
I and every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon that woman's life. What was thy cause? Adultery? Thou shalt not die for adultery, no. The wren goes to it, and the small gilded fly does lecher in my sight. Let copulation thrive. A Gloucester's bastard was kinder to her mother than my daughters got 'tween the lawful sheets.
Oh, let me kiss thy hand.
Let me wipe it first, it smells of mortality.
On this ruined piece of nature, this great world shall so wear out to naught. Dost thou know me?
I know thine eyes well enough. Dost thou squint at me?
What? With the case of eyes?
No eyes in your head, nor no money in your purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse is in a light, yet you see how this world goes.
I see it feelingly.
What art mad? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails on yon simple thief.
Matter and impertinency mixed, reason and madness.
I know thee well enough. Thy name is Gloucester. I will preach to thee, mark.
Alack the day.
When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. And when I've stolen upon these sons-in-law, then kill, 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 kill.
Oh, here he is. Sir, your most dear daughter.
No ransom, what, a prisoner? I am even the natural fool of fortune. Use me well, you shall have ransom.
You shall have anything.
No seconds. All myself. Ha! And there's life in it. Come, and you get it, you shall get it by running.
Sight most pitiful and the meanest wretch. Thou hast a daughter!
Oh, you ever gentle gods. Take my breath from me and not let thy worser spirit to tempt me to die again before you, please.
Well, pray you, lady.
Now, good sir, what are you?
A most poor man, by the art of known and feeling sorrow, pregnant to good pity. Sit you down. I'll lead you to some good bidding.
A proclaimed prize, most happy. That eyeless head of thine was first framed flesh to raise my fortune. Thou old and happy traitor, briefly thyself remember the bladed doubt that must destroy thee.
Oh, let thy friendly hand put strength enough to it.
Wherefore, bold peasant, durst thou support a published traitor? Hence, lest the inspection of her fortune can take you to. Let go her arm.
Good lady, go your way. Let poor folk pass. I have not been swaggered so much out of my life as by a fortnight. And come not near the old woman. I warn you, keep out, or we'll see whether my fist or your head is the harder.
Out, don't kill. Slave! Thou hast slain me! Untimely death!
I know thee well. Thou serviceable villain, studious to thy vile mistress as badness would design.
What? Is she dead?
Sit you down, lady.
Lear is mad. Lear is mad. How stiff is my vile senses that I stand up and have ingenuous feeling of my huge sorrows.
Give me your arm. I'll bestow you with a friend.
O thou good Kent, how shall I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, and every measure fail me. How does my father?
Madam, sleep still. Oh, you kind gods, cure this great breach in his abused nature, the untuned and jarring senses. Oh, wind up of this child-changed father.
So it please you, madam, that we may wake him. He hath slept long.
Be governed by your knowledge and perceive.
Be by when we do wake him. I doubt not of his temperament.
Very well. Oh, my dear father, restoration, hang thy medicine on my lips, and let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy presence made. He wakes? Speak to him.
Cordelia, do you. 'Tis fittest.
How does my father?
You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Thou art a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon the wheel of fire that mine own tears do scald like molten lead.
Sir, do you know me?
You are a spirit, I know. Where did you die?
He's scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight. I should even die with pity to see another thus. Oh!
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold your hand in benediction or... No, sir, you must not kneel.
Pray do not mock. I fear I'm not in perfect mind. Methinks I should know you, and know this man, yet I'm mainly ignorant, as I am doubtful what place this is. And all the skill I have remembers not these garments, nor do I know where I did lodge last night. And, oh, pray do not laugh, for as I am a man, I do think this lady to be my child Cordelia.
And so I am.
Be these tears wet? Yes, faith, I pray, weep not. If you have poison for me, I will drink it. I know you do not love me. Your sisters have, as I do remember, done me wrong. You have some cause, they have none.
No cause.
rage is kindled in him, yet there is great danger in making him even over the time that he is lost. Let him go in, trouble him no more to further sadness.
Oh, please, you to go.
You must bear with me. Pray you now forget and forgive. I'm foolish.
Hold it true, sir, that Cornwall was so slain?
Most certain, sir.
Who was the constable of his people?
As 'tis said, the bastard of Gloucester.
Your arbitrament is like to be bloodied, then. Fare thee well, sir.
Our very loving sister, well we met, this I heard. Lear is come to Cordelia with others. For I cannot be honest, I never yet was valiant.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Triumph hath risen. Combine together against the enemy. For these domestic and particular broils are not the question here.
Sir, I shall attend you presently.
Sister, you'll go with me.
No.
It's most convenient. Pray, go with me.
Oh, I know the riddle. I will go.
Never your grace and speech with a man so poor. Hear me one word.
I'll overtake you. Speak.
Before you fight the battle, hold this letter. Wretched though I seem, I can produce a champion that will prove what is avowed there. If you shall miscarry, then your machinations fail over the rest of the world. Fortune loves you.
Well, stay till I've read the letter.
I was forbid it. When the time comes, let but the herald cry, and I'll reappear.
Why, fare thee well. I will overlook thy paper.
The enemy is in view. Draw up your powers.
We will greet the time.
Now then, we'll use Albany's countenance for the confrontation, which being done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear de Cordelia, the battle done and they within our power shall never see his pardon. For my land stands on me to defend, not to debate.
I am sorry then, that you have so lost your own life that you must now lose a husband.
Poor fool and knave, I have one part in my heart that's yet sorry for you.
A sovereign shame so elbows me. My own unkindness. It stripped Cordelia from my benediction, turned her over to foreign casualties, gave her dear rights to my dog-hearted daughters. These things sting my mind so venomously. That burning shame detains me from Cordelia. Oh, these things do make a man of salt, to use his eyes for garden water pot's eye, and laying autumn's dust. Man's life is cheap as beasts.
That man which serves and seeks for gain and follows but for form will pack when it begins to rain and leave thee in the storm. But I will tarry wise man fly? The knave turns fool that runs away. The fool, no knave can lie. Love's not love when it is mingled with regards that stands aloof from the entire point. Prithee be merry, thy wit will ne'er go slipshod.
Good lady, take the shadow of this tree for your post. Pray that the right may thrive. If ever I return, I'll bring thee comfort.
Praise go with you, sir.
Give me your arm. Lear has lost. He and his daughter's taken. Come on.
No further, sir. A man may rot even here.
What an ill thought, Edgar. Men must endure their going hence as their coming hither. Rightness and all. Come on.
That's true, too. Wait! Now, good sir, what are you? Edgar?
We are not the first, who with best meaning have incurred the worst.
No. Come. Let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. When you ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh. Who wins and who loses? Who's in, who's out? Take upon us the mystery of things.
Come hither, Kieran. Take thou this note. One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as this instructs thee, thou dost make thy way to noble fortune. Thy great employment will not bear question. Either say thou do it or thrive by other means.
I'll do it, Edmund.
About it! And right happy when thou hast done. Mark, I say, instantly, and carry it so as I've set it down.
Ma'am, you have shown today your valiant strength, and fortune led you well.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable man to some retention and appointed guard. They are ready tomorrow, or further space to appear, where you shall hold your session. At this time we sweat and plead. The friend hath lost their friend. And the best quarrels in the heat are cursed by those that feel their sharpness. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Ma'am, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of my judgment, not as an equal.
Thus as we list to grace her, methinks our pleasure would have been well demanded ere you had spoke so far. She led our powers, bore the commission of my place and person. The which immediacy may well stand up and call itself your equal.
Not so hot. In her own grace she doth exalt herself more than in your addition.
In my rights, by me invested she go pierce the best.
Oh, the eye that told you so, look thou squint.
Lady, I am not well, else I may answer from a full-flowing stomach.
Let alone lies not your goodwill.
Nor in thine, sir.
Half-blooded fellow, yes. Stay yet and hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason.
Who's sick?
It's not all near trust poison.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is that names me traitor, filling like he lies. The sickness grows upon me.
She's not well. Convey her to my room. Let me read out this. If anyone of quality or degree will maintain upon Edmund that she is a manifold traitor, let him appear by a shout. He is bold in his defense. What are you? Your name, your quality, and why you answer this present summons?
No, my name is lost. My treasons, tooth bear gnawed and canker bit. Yet I am noble as the adversary. I come to cope.
Which is that adversary?
It's he that speaks for Edmund.
Herself? What sayest thou to her?
Draw. That if my speech offends a noble heart, thy arm may do thee justice. Here is mine. Behold, it is my privilege, the privilege of mine honors, my oath, and my profession. I protest, despite thy fire new fortune, thy valor. Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother, and thy mother.
In wisdom I should ask thy name. But since thy outside seems so fair and warlike, in that thy tongue some say a breathing breathes, I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons to thy head. With the hell-hated lie o'erwhelm thy heart, this sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever.
Save her!
By the law of war, thou wast not bound to answer an unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Help! Help! Oh, help!
Speak, man.
Her sister Regan, by hers poison, she doth confess it.
'Tis her own blame. But she hath put herself from rest, and must needs taste her folly.
Shut your mouth, dame, or with this paper I shall stubble it. Hold, sir. Thou worse than any name. Read thine own evil. No tearing, lady. I perceive you know it.
Say if I do. The laws are mine, not thine. Who can arraign me for it?
Most monstrous, oh. She's desperate. Govern her.
No! 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 Albany! No!
That which you have charged me with, I have done. And more, much more, the time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou that hast this fortune on me? If thou art noble, I do forgive thee.
Let's strange charity. And no less in blood than thou art. More the more thou hast wronged me. Thy mother's son.
Thou hast spoken right. 'Tis true. The wheel has come full circle, and I am here.
Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the mysteries of your mother?
By nursing them, met I, our mother, her bleeding rings, those precious stones, new locks, bled for her, became her guide, saved her from despair. Never, oh fault, revealed myself until some half hour passed, when I was armed. Her flawed heart, twixt two extremes of passion, first, smiling.
The speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance do good. But speak you on, you look as you had something more to say.
If there be more woeful, hold it in, for I'm almost ready to dissolve hearing of this. This judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble touches us not with pity. Oh, is this he?
I'm coming to Lear, I night. Is he not here?
Great thing of us forgot. Speak, Edmund. Where's Lear? Where's Cordelia?
I'm hid for life. Some good I need to do despite mine own nature. Quickly send, be brief in it to the old jail, for my head is on the life of Lear and of Cordelia.
Run!
Send in time. He hath commissioned from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the person, and to lay the blame on her despair, that she fordid herself.
The gods defend her.
How? 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 Oh, you are men of stones. And I your tongues and eyes. I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass that if her breath might mist or stain the stone, why then she lives.
Is this the promised end?
Her image, that horror.
Oh, my good friend.
Prithee away.
They discount thy friend.
A plague upon you murderers! Traitors all! I might have saved her. But now she's gone forever. Cordelia. Cordelia. Stay a little. What is it thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle, and low, an excellent thing in woman.
'Tis true, my friends. It was.
Who are you? My eyes are not the best, I'll tell you straight.
Forged brag of two she loved and hated. One of them we behold.
This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent?
The same. Your brother Kent.
He was a good fellow, I can tell you that. He'd strike, and quickly too. He's dead and rotten.
No, my good sir, I am the very man.
I'll see that straight.
But from your first indifference and decay have followed your sad steps.
You are welcome hither.
Nor no man else. All's cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have fordone themselves, and desperately are dead.
So I think.
He knows not what he says, and it is vain that we present us to him.
Edmund's dead.
That's but a trifle here. Know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come, shall be applied. For us, we will resign. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtue, and all foes the cup of their deservings. Oh, see, see.
And my poor fool is hanged. No.
Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life, and thou no breath at all? Will come no more. Never, 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 never. Dost thou see this? Look, on her, look, her lips. Look there. Look there.
He faints! Sir! Sir! Break, heart, I prithee break! Look up, Kent. That's not his ghost. Oh, let him pass. He hates him that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
Bear them from hence. Our present business is general woe. Friends of my soul, you twain rule in this land, and the gourd states sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. Lear calls me, I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time, we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest has borne the most, but we that are so young will never see so much, nor live so long.
There's a storm coming. You better run. There's a storm coming. Goodbye to the sun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. There's a storm coming.
Hey guys, turn around.